I wanted to make a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is, I have an old record that's almost 40 years old, still sealed. And I'd like to open it up, give my experience, give my review, maybe help people out there like you who may have a record that's still sealed if you want to open it, if you're debating. So the album I have is REO Speedwagon's Good Trouble. It is their 10th studio album, and it was released in 1982, and it reached number 7 on the Billboard 200 charts, and it is their second best-selling album following High Infidelity, which reached number 1. This album is still sealed, as you can tell. It has the hype sticker. It's a very beautiful, clean, sealed record copy that I have. Very beautiful. And most of you are asking, why? Why open it now? Well, here's a few reasons I have. One, this album sold many records. So there's many of them out there circulating throughout the used circuit market. I see their albums all the time in record stores. And about 8 years ago is when I came across this, and I paid $4. That is a crazy price. I jumped on it. So I was like, should I keep it sealed? So I kept it sealed for a few years. And I was like, well, I got it for cheap. I know it's not the most desirable record. There's really no value to it. Decided, hey, why not open it? Why not make a video? Why not share my experience opening up a 40-year-old record? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open it up, share my experience, give it a spin, see if there's any issues, and maybe along the way I help someone. Maybe you see my experience and you're like, maybe I want to open my record after 30, 40 years, 50 years if you have an older record. So hopefully this record helps. So I'm going to open it up, give it a spin, and we'll see the results of a 40-year-old record unsealed. I know some of you are going to hate me, but hey, I gave my reasons, and I think it's time to give this a play like it was meant to be. Give this a spin. Gently cut the sides and just pull the record out, show it to the camera, and then give it a spin. And so very carefully with my knife, give it a little open. Could even use my finger. Look, didn't need the knife. After 40 years, this record is ready to come out of its jacket. 40 years. The first sign of light. The bottom seemed to be low. Wow. That is beautiful. After 40 years, that inner sleeve looks absolutely picture perfect. Picture perfect. Such a clean inner sleeve. I can see a very slight record ring on the corner, but that's going to happen with records that are 40 years old. So now the moment. Pull out this beauty. Oh. That is quite interesting. Upon first inspection, I noticed a small dust print. Huh, that's kind of cool. You never know what can happen to your factory sealed records. That is a beautiful clean record. Oh, looks like we have some wax still stuck to the bottom. I have not experienced that in my collecting years. Maybe that's a sign of what happens after it's been sealed for 40 years. You never know if you can have these imperfections. So this is side 1. Let's check out side 2. Side 2. Oh, couple little dust marks. Ooh, and there's some of that wax coming off. Easily peels off. It's not like it's stuck. But that is a beautiful, beautiful record. Taking it on side carefully, holding it like you're supposed to hold a record. No visible warping. A few little hairs of the wax. I'll give it a clean before I spin it. But that is a beautiful clean record. So I'm giving the record a spin, and due to copyright laws I cannot show the audio, but I can tell you that it's playing absolutely beautiful. I found no scratches, no skips, no nothing on the record. Of course you got the typical pops and crackles at the beginning and the end, but that's what every record collector loves and loves to hear. So it definitely has that sound. As you can see, there is absolutely no warping of the record, which I am surprised because I've heard some people say that they've had warping over the years, but I've stored my record as good as possible, made sure there was no damage done, and the person before me who had it for about 30 years probably did the exact same thing. So good collectors, keep up the good job by keeping your records in perfect condition and store them the right way. This record is playing absolutely beautiful, no problems with it at all. So here's a top-down view, and as you can see, it's still spinning just as beautifully. No wobbles, no skips, no cracks, no pops, no scratches, no nothing. It's an absolutely beautiful record. So that was my experience opening with the record. It played absolutely beautiful, as I said. Nothing wrong with it, no scratches, no pops. It was an absolute fun experience, and I had so much fun making this video, and I hope that you got some helpful info out of it, whether you made a decision to do your own record opening or not. And I hope you had just as much fun as I did. And maybe down the line I'll make videos about my collection and some of my special stuff. For now, I knew I had to make this video, and I knew I had to put it out there about opening up a sealed record because I've only seen a few other YouTubers do it, and I thought it'd be interesting to try it for myself, and I had a great experience. I know some have said they've had a bad experience. One YouTuber I follow had a gatefold record that was from the 80s, that when he opened it up, it was stuck from the ink rubbing together, so he had to kind of like rip it apart. So that was kind of a disaster, but I had this record and it was absolutely beautiful, and I hope you enjoyed the video. As everyone else says, if you like this video, like it, and if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Bye.